get news from sources like John Hopkins, TWIV again, This Week in Virology. Amazing information that you will learn about viruses. And let's not rush and get ourselves in a situation where we have this R-Naught that we can only control that much, then become uncontrollable, see a peak in cases, new cases, fresh cases rising, and then we're basically doomed into a much longer lockdown, a much more catastrophic effect on our economy then occurs. Right now is a little bit more pain to avoid a catastrophe. If we rush things too much without knowing what the optimal amount of opening and what, this is just absolutely just playing with numbers without actually realizing what each does, like what effect it will have. This virus has an incubation period of 5 to 15 days. That's one of the things that differentiates it from the flu as well. Flu season is also coming. The fall flu season is coming. Let's help the people, the kids who were taught how to build ventilators. Let's try to at least help the healthcare system be better facilitated. Let's push our government to ramp up testing, and let's, for ourselves, what we can do is affect and basically make the rate of infection of this disease, the R-Naught, ineffective by social distancing. I think it's the best way forward for now till we get a decent trend showing that the number of new cases is reducing. Because remember, that one little peak in that early in April happened because of that unfortunate congregation in southern Delhi. That has had a huge effect. This is how infectious this virus is. And remember, it's not just sneezing, it's not just contact, physical contact, or even just touching surfaces that the virus has been on. Remember, it's all about aerosols. Remember, your genome actually has 15,000 base pairs that are a replica of viruses that actually exist. Some of them actually help in making encoding and signaling proteins, including one that lives in the placenta of a pregnant woman, and that's why she gets the 4th and 5th month morning sickness, is because these branch type cells coming out of the baby's fallopian tube and going into the mother's womb wall attack the womb wall and try to penetrate it, whereas this encoding protein coming from a virus, without this virus, we wouldn't have it. We wouldn't have any. The mother wouldn't be able to provide the child in the 5th month enough nutrition, because these things attach to the wall of the womb and actually almost just rip it open. And antibodies that are coming to, get rid of these foreign agents are told by these proteins that come from viruses to not go, right? Just like the kidneys have this little small part in them that actually is the reason why we are able to filter our blood and signal our body that, hey, blood, go and rush through your entire body, through the bone marrow, everything, and bring all that blood so I can filter it out. And it's just one protein that does it. Without that, the kidneys are actually useless. Appreciate the human body and its frailty in its physiology. However, its greatness in its mental aptitude, and will get nothing lasts forever. Remember, suffering, you only have the present moment to lose. Everything you imagine or expect that might happen or might come to pass, and everything that has passed that you think about, is pure imagination. Fear it not.